This tiny island had so much money, it built skyscrapers and bought jets. But today, most of it is an empty wasteland. How can geography alone destroy an entire economy? What you're seeing is Nauru, a small dot in the Pacific Ocean that was once, unbelievably, the richest country on Earth per person. Its story is a shocking lesson in how quickly a paradise can be lost. Just a century ago, Nauru was a lush tropical island. Then, in the early 1900s, prospectors discovered something incredible just beneath the soil, one of the world's purest deposits of phosphate rock. This white gold, a key ingredient in fertilizer, was in high demand globally. After gaining independence in 1968, Nauru took control of its resources, and the money started pouring in. For a few glorious decades, Nauruans enjoyed a life of unimaginable wealth. The government established a trust fund worth over $1 billion. Citizens paid no taxes, and services like healthcare and education were free. With a tiny population and immense profits from mining, its GDP per capita soared, rivaling that of oil-rich Arab states. They bought a fleet of Boeing 737s to create Air Nauru, built a 52-story skyscraper in Melbourne, and even financed a London musical. It seemed the boom would never end. But it did, and the fall was catastrophic. The very geography that made Nauru rich became its curse. By the 1990s, the phosphate was gone. Decades of relentless strip mining had scraped away the island's fertile topsoil, leaving behind a barren, jagged limestone wasteland. Imagine a moonscape dotted with sharp pinnacles stretching across 80% of the island. The one-screen interior was now uninhabitable and unfarmable. Suddenly, Nauru had nothing left to export. Its environment was destroyed, compounding the disaster. The country's massive trust fund was squandered through a series of disastrous and often bizarre overseas investments. The nation slid into bankruptcy. The skyscrapers were sold, the jets were repossessed, and the people were left with a ruined homeland and an empty treasury. Nauru isn't alone in this geography trap. Think of Easter Island, whose people vanished after cutting down every last tree, or Montserrat, an island economy wiped out by a volcanic eruption. These are all examples of how a small, isolated landmass can lead to total economic collapse. The geography that made Nauru rich was also its undoing. It was too small, too isolated, and had only one resource. This principle holds a powerful warning for our world today. Many small island nations, like the Maldives or Tuvalu, face a similar existential threat, but this time from climate change and rising sea levels. Their low-lying geography, once a paradise, now makes them incredibly vulnerable. It raises a terrifying question. Can geography destroy a nation twice? First, by stripping its resources, and then by drowning what's left. Nauru's dramatic transformation from a wealthy paradise to a desolate wasteland is a stark reminder of a hard truth. Geography does unforgive mistakes. An island's greatest treasure can become its ultimate ruin, a lesson that history seems destined to repeat. If you want to discover more incredible stories about how geography shapes our world, make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell. Thanks for watching.